All right. I am really, really excited to be here and be doing this interview with Mr. Ian Imrie from Tantus Health Co. We've had a pleasure of meeting through our amazing network. And, I wanted to kind of break it down a little bit. And I had a couple questions that I wanted to ask you for anybody that's, comes across this video, anybody that's watching this video. And, we're just going to keep it really short, really simple, and I want to just dive into a little deeper who you are, what you do, and how anybody watching this video can benefit. So let's start off in the beginning. Who is Tantus? Who is Tantus Health Co?
We are a medically licensed, we're a licensed producer through Health Canada that provides a service of understanding medical cannabis and CBD from a medical standpoint. So we remove the guesswork of if I've got sleep issues or if I have pain or I'm suffering cancer, anxiety, any of those conditions. We treat that from a doctor's perspective. We have doctors and practitioners available to review those conditions and put you on a medical roadmap that allows you to understand, why am I even getting engaged with medical cannabis or CBD? How does that even look? And we're supporting that process every step of the way. So education, getting medical documents in place, engaging insurance providers so that it can cover the costs, just education from that standpoint, so that folks that are nervous about the product or nervous about the stigma, we can just start breaking down those barriers and educate and support every step of the way.
That's awesome. I'm a strong believer in natural products and natural healing. Plants heal, so I fully support this. What made you get into this space and start going down this road when it comes to your business? And I know it's obviously to help a lot of people, but if you want to explain a little bit more about, like, why did you choose to go down this path?
Well, it was definitely an experience that we had with a family member that was fighting cancer, just didn't have anyone to go to ask the questions or support. Some friends and family, we decided to take a deeper dive into why is that even the case. And we found that there wasn't a lot of support. It was a gap in the market. So we saw a lot of recreation stores popping up. We saw a lot of that legalization shoot in that direction, but it was leaving behind the reason why that it was legalized. So we figured it was very important for us as a group to support those people that want to take advantage of why this was legalized and take advantage of the support and give them a beacon of education and support along the way. That was the main reason why we got started. And then it just opened up a lot more of an opportunity from a mental health standpoint, where a lot of people were recognizing that medical cannabis and CBD can be used for mental health support. So that just gave us more reason to get in here and get the right support into place.
Mhm. I love that answer. I know a lot of people that have suffered from cancer and other diseases as well, that, if they had this choice as an option, I'm sure at the time they, would have gone down that route as well. Some of them are not here today. And, having an opportunity to speak with a medical professional and get answers that they need, and also get, the right guidance when it comes to taking the products, that could have really, really helped them, especially with dealing with pain and suffering, right?
Well, and so many people, they recognize that pharmaceuticals is a treatment and it works. In a lot of cases, it works for a lot of people, but there's some people it just doesn't work for, whether they have an allergic reaction or their body just resists it. That's where we come in really
Mhm.
successfully and give people that second option to take a look at what are the products that are best aligned for my specific needs. Our number one right now is PTSD, sleep deprivation. That one's huge. That one's
Mhm.
really big. A lot of people are coming to us for sleep and just getting an understanding, how does CBD play a role in that. So giving them an education and showing them how this product helps gives them some confidence that they've got the right
Mhm.
product in it, and it's known to work very well for a lot of people.
Yeah. So how does it work? How does your program work? Like, what is the first step when somebody wants to get involved or wants to speak to a medical professional? What do they do?
We have a group of client care team that can walk through the step by step Or for those people that are computer savvy, they can log on to our website and register with one of our practitioners. That's our first step. We want you to talk to a practitioner and make sure that this works for you. Some people may have some medical conditions or a pharmaceutical that just doesn't work with cannabis. It might have an adverse reaction. So we stop the whole process there. There might be a topical that might be able to help out for some pain, joint pain and arthritis. Let's just go with that as opposed to using an oil that may have an adverse effect. So that's the first step. Let's get a doctor to review this, get them to understand what those conditions are, and then they create a prescription, a medical document that's sent to us, and then that's where the client care team picks up, shows them the types of products that are available, making sure that they know what kind of process or dose that they need to take, what time of day, and then from there it's just like an Amazon experience. You see the product that you need, you put it into the shopping cart, check it out, and then it's shipped right to your home. And if those medical benefits can kick in and cover it, then we'll walk you through that and show you what that looks like. There are a lot of
Awesome.
providers that will cover those purchases, so
That's amazing.
we'll educate that as well. But at the end of the day, it's shipped right to your home, so you can schedule it so it shows up every month. And one thing that I should highlight is it's and never forever. This prescription has an end date. You may only be prescribed for 3 months. Well, then after that 3 months, let's check back in with the doctor and then review that next 3 months, or
Mhm.
they might extend it to 12 months. You only have 12 months per session. And then that's when we get a doctor to verify that this is where you need to be. Maybe we need to increase the dose, lower the dose, maybe add another product. That's all supported every step of the way.
Yeah, I was really grateful to find you, to find your company. I'm forever grateful. And I actually went through the process myself. I'm a testimonial, I'm a customer. And, the first thing that I noticed right away is the level of customer service and the customer and client care. It goes above and beyond. Like, when I spoke to the doctor, I let them know what was going on with my spinal symptoms, with my headaches, with everything, me having problems sleeping. And they were very, very quick to recommend certain products and how to take them. And, I'm very, very grateful for that. They also do follow-up calls, which is quite nice. I do actually have my follow-up scheduled coming up very, very soon.
Perfect.
But I know that you're also like you're also doing some type of studies and things like that as well, to see, obviously, you want to follow up with patients and see how the products are working for them. But is there anything else that you're doing that, a client like myself could participate in when it comes to that?
Yeah, there's lots of opportunity to work with us. We're growing. We are looking at offering more of a digital support. We're looking at creating some apps where it engages the patient's experience. It helps with journaling, so you can take a track on what that product did for you, how it made you feel, how often. Not to mention, give us some feedback on how did it work for you. So some experience from a firsthand experience into a journal system that we can track and work with the patient so that they know that they're getting the right treatment for their conditions. And then, of course, we want to grow that type of support where if we dial in a specific need into that app, it can also show some recommended services or recommended products for that particular ailment. So arthritis in the shoulder, what kind of product well, here's this topical, might be a perfect fit for you.
Mm.
Let's check the team and then get it released to you. And that's where we want to make sure that we're staying close. And mental health as well. We want to be able to track mental health and how it's helping, specifically sleep. That's the
Yep.
big one that we're finding for a lot of folks, is that sleep factor, and it's tied to mental health. So we want to make sure that we're giving the right support for those people that are suffering in sleep deprivation.
That leads me to the next question.
Okay.
And I love when that happens. I I know that we are working together to get this message out. And I know that we have some goals that you're looking to hit and looking to achieve. And there's some special things that you have going on in different locations. And I wanted you to share a little bit about the expansion and the scalability, and how do you plan on providing for these patients across Canada?
Well, We are growing quite quickly. We're working with a lot of police organizations, which is great. A lot of their unions are opening up to the possibility of the members having cannabis in their system. So a lot of these organizations and unions are recognizing that medical cannabis has an important role to that mental health of their members. So it's grown to different partnerships, different police associations, and it's grown to groups and wellness centers. I'll do a quick name drop with the Frontline Forward out of Ontario, where they're specifically creating a unity of PTSD survivors and creating a group of programs that will allow them to grow their mental health and give themselves some support within that group. So we figured a unique way that we can support these people through Canada. If we can't be there, then what's another place that you can go to trust some of your medical information? Pharmacies. So what we've decided to do is implement a digital portal within the pharmacies that are allow folks to come in, sit down, physically engage our tablets and their pharmacists that'll help them engage some of that education as well. So from that education, move right to the tablet and engage our process. So it's the first digital portal in Canada from a pharmacy level that'll allow patients and veterans and first responders to engage a support system outside of Tantus's website.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So you're literally putting physical locations where people can go and get their questions answered and the support that they need when it comes to this. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's the beauty of technology, that we'll be able to support them from a remote standpoint. Once they engage the tablet and once they engage the pharmacist, then our client care team is notified so that we can continue that hand holding along the way and making sure that they have multiple touch points and understanding of what they're working with and how they can use this to better their life.
I think this is absolutely incredible, like being able to support like veterans and frontline workers and the people that really really have PTSD and like dealing with pain and suffering and injury and the mental health alone in a job or a service like that. It's we don't know what people go through in a day, one shift of work. I can't even imagine what they deal with and what
Yeah,
they see. So I wanted to give it back to you and say kudos to you for taking this on, because that is it's a huge gift to give to people that are dealing with mental health and PTSD and everything else. So thank you for your service to to
service. Yeah.
them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
incredible.
an important time. It's a horrible trend. We just lost two frontline workers this past 2 weeks, both in Alberta, and it's unfortunate that we haven't been able to reach some of those people yet. But working together and getting this message out is a priority to let
Mhm.
these folks know that they're supported. And along the way, we want to give an education of how PTSD can be treated and what does that look like. And we have a mission that mental health is our priority. We're going to be getting these tablets out so that people can see that there is a point of interest that they can get to and start those conversations, not to mention with the wellness groups that we're looking at expanding across
Amazing.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking
So
forward to it. 2024 is going to be great. I'm looking forward
yeah,
to
you
getting
know,
out there and work with. We've just opened up an opportunity for some investment partners to come in and help support this. And I think that's where a lot of people are recognizing that mental health is a priority, and that's capturing a lot of attention with these investment partners that agree that we need to get and do something,
mhm.
and this is how we're doing it here in Canada.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. So, I wanted to keep this quite short, but I want to close and say this. So, if you're watching this video and you come across this video and you're yourself or a family member is dealing with anything that we've discussed today, get a hold of us. I'm gonna post the link with this so you can reach out to the front line to their medical professionals and get some questions answered. And, if you're watching this, if you know anybody that has a pharmacy across Canada that is interested in being partners with us and, getting a tablet into their locations, we're open to having conversations. Not only that, but, we're also looking for people. Ian's also looking for people who would like to, help us get this out a lot further. They're looking for investors and, different partnerships that we can grow this in the correct way and in the fastest way possible. So, I wanted to thank you, Ian, for your time. This to me is a life changing opportunity for anybody that comes across this video. Whether it's for themselves, whether it's for making an impact for others, working alongside of you and bringing this to the top of the table when it comes to mental health and awareness. I think it's very, very important that this message gets out.
No, I appreciate the time and just talking to people about this. This is what we really need to be doing, is having those conversations. No, medical cannabis is not scary. No, you can engage CBD without a high. No, you don't have to worry about the stigma. It's time to have those positive conversations. And like you're saying, just takes a quick click, register in, and then we'll get in contact and start those conversations. We'd be more
Yeah.
than happy to set that
And
time.
anybody else that's watching this that is, looking to learn more about the investment opportunity, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to introduce you and schedule you for a Zoom. Again, the more people that are working alongside of us, the faster that this is going to grow and the faster that we can get this out to the world.
Agreed. Well, thank
Awesome.
you so much. Appreciate the time. Looking forward to talking to anyone, and of course, everyone enjoy the holiday seasons, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff.
Awesome. Perfect.